Okay. I've done a bunch of cleaning. I know the floor out here looks dirty. It's stained with all kinds of things. I don't know what the fuck. I've done a bunch of cleaning, a bunch of tidying. Not, completely, but a bunch of tidying. I've kitten-proofed the apartment so he can't get himself into any kind of trouble. I went behind the washing machine. I put some cardboard there so he can't get behind the washing machine and get stuck somehow. So I've opened the door to the bathroom where he was. And now I'm just going to let him explore for a bit. Partly so he can put his smell down, his scent, and so he can get used to the territorial scent of the other two. And so that they can hopefully get used to each other. It is so fucking hot today. Like, we have... The apartment I live in has, like, east and west facing windows. So in the morning, the sun is, like, pounding in. We don't have air conditioning in Denmark, largely speaking. The sun is pounding in, so it's unbearably hot on the east side of the apartment. And then in the evening, the sun starts bursting in through the west-facing windows. And it becomes unbearably hot on that side of the apartment. So I am mostly naked right. Well, not mostly. I'm wearing my exercise shorts, but shirtless certainly, pantless, shoeless, and sockless. It really is. I don't know what the fuck happened to this bit of the floor. Like water damage, maybe? I don't know. These are pretty old apartments. They're from like the 1960s, so. Yeah, little man. You little whiner. You little screamer. You finally get to go out and explore a little bit. And I think I will just retreat and give you a bit of space to do that. Because I've been the guy, like, I've had him out in the apartment a couple of times. Like, we fed him upstairs with the others. Just, again, to create those positive associations between food and one another. Oh, that litter box needs to be cleaned. But, when I have him up there and I'm trying to feed him on the floor, obviously he wants to run off and explore, and I've been the one who's been catching him and putting him back in the bathroom where he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be there. Because everything happens outside. He wants adventure in the great wide somewhere. And now you're getting it. Yeah. Stairs. Very big stairs for a very little cat. But you seem to know how they work. Good boy. Sweet boy. So the other cats are upstairs playing with, because I was cleaning the apartment, I moved the couch to vacuum under it. And under the couch, of course, there's like 500 toys that the two big cats have batted in there over the course of the last couple of months. So I took all those toys out and put them back out on the floor, so now they are playing around with those. I don't think you can climb over there. You can try. Those are the coat hangers, yeah, or coat racks. The dumb waiters. Ooh, ooh. And now we're upstairs. Oh, we're not sure. We're not sure. Oh, but we are curious. We are very curious. Little sweet boy. Welcome to the apartment. So our radiators are in here, and inside there, for a small kitten, he would be able to crawl in under the floors, which would obviously be a fucking disaster. So I've hastily taped and tacked up some heavy-duty bug nets over the opening, which ought to prevent him from being able to get in. At least for long enough. Like, he'll get big enough in a couple of months, theoretically, that he won't be able to go under the floor. Oh, there we are. Hi. Are you going to be nice, Artemis? She's been a bit hissy with him in the bathroom, but I think it's also because it's a small enclosed space where they can't really get away from each other. But yeah, there's no unsupervised playtime. You can see the sunlight pounding in through the windows over the other side of the apartment. That's the east side of the apartment. There's not going to be any unsupervised apartment time for him for a bit. Not until we're sure that the other two are going to play nice. Because you do get a slightly fixated look in your eyes sometimes with him. And I want to make sure that that's just curiosity and not aggression, because his tail is, you can see his tail is puffing up, his hackles are raising a little bit. And Artemis's tail is down, and she's not doing any ears backwards thing or anything, but oh, honey. He's literally just playing with, so he has a little ball of like catnip stuff. It's made of pulp and catnip. I don't really know what it is, but it's like a little hard ball, and he likes to chase it around a lot and get a hold of it and get really fucking coked up on catnip and weird and silly with it. And that's probably a good mood for him to be in right now. How you doing? Hey, loveling. Hi. Yeah, I'm not trying to catch you. I'm just keeping an eye on you and documenting this, so my flatmate can see you out and about too, and how it's going. Yeah, that's fine. You'll probably be hiding a bit in a few places for a while, and that's okay. I need a better vacuum for this fucking carpet as well, because it collects so much cat. Like these little collections you see here, that's when I went over it with the vacuum cleaner, and all it really did was roll the cat hair up into a ball that it couldn't get off of the carpet, which is quite annoying, so I need something better for that. Yeah, that's the outdoors, where you cannot go. It is not allowed in this apartment block for kitty cats to be outside. So you have to stay inside. Even though there's bird noises, I know. There's bird noises. But yeah, as you can tell, like the other cats, there's no real signs of aggression from them. A little uncertainty, a little, like, they're a little weirded out by him. But there's been no real anger, like no chasing of any kind. Like mostly they just sort of get, that's weird, and they want to get away from him a little bit. And he's been good about giving them space as well. Like when they hiss or when they growl, he'll back off. Ah yes, go experience Daddy's terrible cable management. I need to wipe down those surfaces too, don't I? Yeah, I do. Have we got the zoomies a little bit, Artemis? Look at you with the pipe cleaner tail. Little man. You are so tiny, you can't make yourself look big. Okay, sure. Hi. Yeah. It's all right, honey bunny. go into the kitchen. That's where your big brother is. Playing with something or other. Oh, hello. Yeah, he gave you a little whack on the head earlier because you were getting all up in his business and he didn't like that. It was just a little correction as far as I could tell, like just a little, hey, shut the fuck up or get away from me kind of thing. Oh, little baby man. Look at you. Under all, these are not my clothes, these are my flatmates. With your little pipe cleaner tail. Yeah, do you want to get those hackles down? Do you want to relax? Yeah, that seems pretty peaceful. Yeah. I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, you hiding a little bit behind a bag of trash that I haven't taken out yet. You're gonna be alright, sweetie boy. You're gonna be alright. You see what I mean, right? That it's mostly the other two are just kind of curious and weirded out by him, but not really upset by him as such. Let's throw that out. Yeah, that's under the sink. You absolutely cannot go in there because under the sink, unfortunately, in here, there's an opening back there that leads in behind this closet. And the other two cats have been in there. Like, there's nowhere for them to go from there, but they can hide in there. We can't get them out. And right now, I want to be able to get a hold of you when I need to. Meow. Are we feeling a little more confident now? No. Yeah. Don't worry, sweetie. Oh, be careful going down the stairs, honey bunny. That's a difficult thing for a tiny cat. Yeah, maybe go to the larger side of the steps. Oh, I see those little tail flakes. You're happy. Excited at the very least. Yeah, that's a vacuum cleaner over there. You're not going to be good friends with that one. Hi, Apollo. Be nice. Oh. I saw that little butt wiggle. Were you getting ready to pounce? It's okay to play with him. That's fine. But do respect a no. So normally a litter box would be in there. We've taken that down to the bathroom for him to use. You going under the dresser? I mean, you're gonna go there at some point, I'm sure. That's just water, my love. That needs to be refilled, actually. Yeah, nothing bad is happening. Let me show you something, though. Whoop. See that? Oh, can go down there. Yeah, that's also a hiding space you might find useful. Oh, Apollo, good boy. Good boy. Like that little flop over. Such a peace gesture. Good man. What a good man. Artemis is also being completely calm. So it really is, I think it's just a thing of they need to establish their boundaries, right? He needs to understand what the line is with them, and they need to figure out, like, what the deal is with him. Yeah, welcome to the cat tree. You're gonna climb that eventually, but maybe not right now. That tablecloth is from my birthday a while ago. No, I should probably get it off. It's like a cheap sort of oil linoleum sort of thing, whatever they're called. And it's been like torn and it's kind of crappy. Look at you. Woo. I'm feeling really good about this. Ah, there you go. He's under the dresser now. Yeah. Are you excited to have so much space? Is that fun? Is that good? Yes, it is. Yeah. At the shelter, he was like, obviously, he was in a little shelter cage. On a rack, right? Where he had very little space and no one to play with. And he definitely doesn't like to be enclosed in small spaces. Like, he was yowling the whole time I was taking him home in the carrier. Because he just wanted to be out of there. Which is understandable. So he's got some separation anxiety, I think, and a little bit of don't want to be in a closed, tight space I can't get out of, which is normal for cats. Is it interesting? The patio. I had such plans to work on it this summer, but this summer has been unbearably hot. I've just not wanted to be out there in the sun to clean it up, so it's gotten a little bit dingy. So I think I'll do it in the fall instead. Hello. Hi, Artemis. No, Apollo. You hanging out? You being good? You're gonna go under the couch eventually, baby boy. I know you are, little one. Because your big sister still does it. Artemis does. Whenever I turn the vacuum on, she's under there. He can't fit in there anymore. He could when he was younger, but he's too big now. So Artemis can get under the couch, but he can't because he's fat. He's big and fat. Which hopefully Hermes will be someday also. Because he's a bit skinny right now. Good boy, Hermes. Let her give you a good sniff. Figure out what the deal is with you. But the two of them have been like the shelter was like, oh, you have two cats, they're like a year old. Well, they get a little territorial at that age. You have to be very slow and careful about the introductions. Like, no, he's been here 2 days. They have not shown any sign of aggression. Now that could still change, right? Like as he spends time out here, and like as he grows a little bit older, there's probably going to be some disputes that they'll have to settle. But for the moment, everything seems perfectly calm. But yeah, he's probably going back into the bathroom for the night, which he will not be happy with. You'll be very unhappy with that. I know, you'll be yowling. Meow, meow. But I'm not leaving you out overnight unsupervised. Not just yet. Not just yet. How much phone battery does my damn phone have left? 50%. Okay, that's fair. Trash bins. Yeah, I don't think your siblings can really fit in there so much anymore. In the little tiny tight spaces. That's a planter that your sister knocked over, so it cracked along the side. This poor thing was in it, so we had to get it a new and bigger planter. Well, if nothing else, you're helping remind me of all the housework I need to do as you're wandering around here. Now, one thing I'm a bit concerned about is the stove here, right? There's that space between the stove and the cupboard. I think he can probably fit in there, so I should get something to block that. Maybe a blanket would do it, yeah. Yeah. Or maybe I can just... There, temporary solution, oven glove. I'll keep them out of there. Hi, Artemis. Are you on the dining table? Enjoying the sunbeam? And chewing on the bug net, yeah. Please don't eat it. You've been tearing it apart, love. You've been tearing it apart. Speaking of tearing things apart, you see the isolation there hanging down the side? That's all them, baby. Yeah, I mean, if you eat that fiber, honey bunny, if you eat that fiber, it's going to get in your stomach, and that's not going to be great. Oh, are we doing some climbing? Oh, sweetie. You're clumsy, though. You're kitten clumsy. What's up there, Apollo? Is there a bird? There's usually a bird. If he's sitting there staring up there, it'll be because there's been a pigeon up there, like, walking across, fixating his attention. By the way, the reason the chairs are all pushed up against the bookshelf like that is because they do that, the big cats, on purpose, so they can climb into the bookshelf. Little furniture rearranging bastards. Hi, little man. Hi, little man. Are you having a good time? You're gonna be so unhappy when I put you back in the bathroom. Little sweet man. You're gonna be so unhappy with that. Oh, good jump. Good jump, sweetie. Yeah, there's a scratching post. You're there. That's where you were trying to get, right? Into the hammock. Yeah. The other two don't really use the hammock, basically, at all. I think because it's just a little too awkward to get into. But it'd be nice if he did. Look how pretty you are in the sunlight, Apollo. Look at that. Look how it brings out your fur. Look how handsome you are. How gorgeous, how pretty. Especially Artemis in the sun, in direct sunlight. She gets almost red in her fur. Like she gets like a reddish hue. that comes out, reddish brown. Yeah, that's another bathroom out there. You don't want to go out there, because that door kind of closes on its own, and then you won't be able to open it. Your siblings will, but you'll have some trouble. And then you'll start meowing, meowing. And then I'll have to come rescue you, and that's annoying. Apollo, silly man. I really shouldn't have the paper towel dispenser out here anyway, because he and Artemis think it's a very funny game to unravel them and then tear the paper to shreds. Hi. Well, I'm right here, little man. How you doing? Yeah. You thirsty? I do need to refill that and clean it out. My little housework assistant helping me find all the places where I need to do some cleaning and tidying. Well, this is all remarkably chill. I was kind of worried. I was a little worried that once he was like really in their territory, that they would start getting a little bit more aggro about it, but clearly not so much. Hi, little sweet boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep following you. I do need to keep an eye on what you're doing. But if after an hour I have seen no signs of trouble, I'll go to my office and I'll sit down on my computer without headphones on and let you be alone together, and then we'll see if there's any. I'll be listening very carefully for any sounds of trouble, because my presence is obviously also a steadying factor here. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely squeeze yourself in there if you want. That's why I cleaned under there. Oh, what have you got there, Apollo? What are you doing? Is it a bug again? It's a bug, okay. Yesterday, I caught him swatting around a bee. Like, he had swatted it down to the floor, and like every time he tried to take off, he would like smack it with his paw. And it's like, do you want to get a bee sting, Apollo? Do you want me to take you to the vet for a bee sting? Because that's how that's going to happen. Yeah, I know. Definitely an insect of some kind. I pity the butterfly that flies in here accidentally. Well, everyone's being very chill. Yeah. Right, Apollo? Yeah, you are. Good man. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, sweet boy. Your siblings almost never play with that thing. I'm glad you can. If it keeps going this well, though, like, is it a bit of tissue paper or something, I think. Hermes is a really good name for him because that kid can take off when he wants to. He can go. Oh, is it good to have so much room for zoomies and playing? Is it good? I think it is. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Hey, sweet boy. Oh, here comes Artemis to say hello, I hope. Yeah, just hello. Good girl, Artemis. Very sweet. Yeah, I'm filming you. I'm filming you. Hi, my love. Yeah. Good job. The last bit of kitten proofing I need to do is I have some of that bug net up over my office window as well, but I've cut a hole in it so I have a little aircon unit in there because otherwise it becomes fucking unbearable for half the day. And I've cut a hole in the netting for the hose to go through so it can exhaust the heat. The trouble is... Oh, are you seeing something? The trouble is that hole was a little too big. And Artemis has once or twice been able to squeeze her way past it and get out the window. He is going to have absolutely no trouble whatsoever squeezing past it. So he can't go in the office until I buy some more bug net to cut a smaller hole, like really fit it tight, and put it up. Because you're not supposed to be outside. You're not supposed to go there. Not the least because I'm terrified of what would happen to you, but also because outdoor cats are not allowed here. Which reminds me, I need to register you with the housing company as well. It's a public housing project. So like it's rent controlled, and you have the right to have up to 4 pets, maximum 2 dogs, maximum 4 cats. But dogs must be on a leash at all times, and cats also, or else they must be kept indoors. Oh, yeah. Did you want to play with him, Artemis? Is that what it was? Is that why you were running after him when he went? You and your brother do love chasing each other around. You're not really used to the smooth floors yet, huh? Yeah. I mean, your siblings struggle with them as well. Oh, you are being playful, aren't you? I saw that little pounce readiness. Oh, hello. Oh, you found one of the toys. So those little fuzz balls there used to be attached to string, and I'd it'd be like a string toy you'd pull around. Apollo, unfortunately, is a little too smart for his own good. He figured out that, oh yeah, you can catch the balls on the string. That's easy. Catching the balls on the string is easy. But then the string keeps taking the balls away. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to catch the balls and then exclusively chew on the string so that the string breaks and I can keep the ball. That's what you figured out. So now there's like 8 of these loose balls lying around. Because like the toy with the balls on the string is one of his favorites. He loves it so much. He loves chasing it and playing with it. But unfortunately, he figured out how to also destroy the toy. So we have to keep it away from him when we're not playing. Oh, you're having such a good time there, babe, aren't you? You're having a good time. That's the catnip ball. Don't get too high. Yeah, this apartment is such a fucking mess. I mean, it has been worse, but I've been a bit burned out, honestly, over the past couple of weeks. Very low energy, and it's also taken kind of a lot of me out of me to get the kitten and get everything ready for him and deal with the paperwork and all of that. So. Hi. Are you having such a good time? Are you having such a good time? Tiny boy. Tiny boy with noises from outside. Yeah, what are they? Careful of the grate, little man. Your paws will fall right through. I'm so glad this is going so smoothly. I'm so glad it's been so easy. Because again, I've been a bit burned out and I don't know if I could handle having to deal with if the cats were aggressive. Yeah, I told you, baby. The grate there is a little dangerous. Fortunately, you can't get your head through, so the rest of you can't follow. Your head is like 30% ears, man. Tiny boy. Little. Itty bitty. I dare to hope that within a day or two, he can just be out in the apartment. I dare to dream. We are going to have to increase feeding time to thrice a day now, with smaller portions, because you need to eat more often than they do. Little man. But you've had an entire fucking can of chicken today, so I think you're probably good for calories for a while. Hi, little one. Itty bitty tiny man. With your big fluffy whiskers. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, you learned your lesson? So I'm not going to show you the view because I don't want to dox myself, but I'm going to lift him up. Oh. Purr, 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 purr. And show him the view a little bit. One thing he's not figured out is this cat tree, which will let him access the top of the cupboards. And I think it'll probably take him a hot minute to get there. But I can get you started at least. Just because he's very little. Like, I think he can probably make the jumps up the platforms, but it'll take him a little while before he gets confident enough. And that's also good. Like, that gives the other two like a place to escape from him if they want it. Or put some distance between them. Which is good and healthy for cats to have. Like, lots of like spaces that are high up and low down where they can hide or like get away from one another. That is good in a household for cats to have, to sort of help them manage their social tensions. Hi, little man. Is everything just being nice and peaceful, huh? Artemis really does seem very curious about him. Yeah, it's a fan, you little dim-dim. It's a fan. It blows air. Yeah? What's up? Yeah, I've showed you the first step. Okay. What are you trying to get at? At this point, I'm reasonably confident a fight won't break out right away. So I am gonna try and leave by going to the bathroom. Oop. And what I'm waiting for is whether or not he's gonna start yowling for me. Like meow, 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 like he usually does. Because usually, when he can't see us, when we're not around, when he's alone, he'll start yowling. But I think now that he's out in the apartment and the other two cats are there, I don't think he'll have that same separation anxiety. Of course, also, he might just not realize that I'm gone. Because now it's a big apartment and there's lots of places to go around and look for me before he figures out that he can't see me or get to me. But what I'm hoping is that he'll stop that yowling entirely once he has the other two cats for company, once he's free to roam. Because otherwise he could be a bit of a nuisance. And I mean that in the sense of like the neighbors might complain. Quiet. Hi. Oh, were you looking for me maybe a little bit? Or did you have like both of the big cats sort of investigating you a little closely? Is that why the pipe cleaner tail came up? Is that why that happened? Little fuzzy man. Because the big question is like, how will the dynamic change when we're not around, right? Because I'm not willing to let them be alone together until I know that, like, that they're not going to start fighting when we're not there to balance the scales. So the thing really might just be that for the first week or so, he gets to spend the day out under supervision. And then anytime it's nighttime or we're out buying groceries or whatever, he'll have to go back in the bathroom for isolation. So that he doesn't get in trouble. Speaking of trouble, how the hell did my nail do that? I need to deal with that. Anyway, that's probably enough footage for a vlog. I'll keep you posted.